everyone. Today on Lex Locals, we're here with Tina McBride, who I've known for a long time.
Long time.
Yeah, and when I knew you, you were a stay-at-home mom. You were volunteering everywhere.
I still do.
And now you're running for planning board.
Yes.
That's very exciting.
It is really exciting. It's really exciting, and it's a little overwhelming because everybody is kind of right in there wanting to know what it is that you want to do.
And what is it? What is it?
Well, as you know, I've been following planning board meetings for a very, very long time, since like 2013, and I've been watching changes. I mean, I grew up in Lexington.
Okay.
Born and raised. My parents bought their house in 1957 for about $13,000.
Wow.
It is kind of wild.
It's not the house you live in, though.
No, but
Okay.
my one of my siblings still lives there.
Fun.
Yeah, it is really nice going home.
Right.
Home.
You still have it.
Yeah. But I've watched how the town has changed, and I've watched how the planning board deals with a lot of the issues that comes before it, and I do feel like we make a huge effort to do the comprehensive plan every few years, and I think it's really important to listen to the residents' opinion on how things are changing or how things are run. And I just feel like we could probably do a little better job of listening.
Ah, okay. So do you think it's sort of the squeaky wheel? So like people come before planning board and they're always the naysayers, or they're always the ones pushing something like
there are a lot of labels being thrown away. There's around. There's typically people don't really pay attention to zoning. They're like zoning, but blah.
It's boring.
And they're not really paying attention till it affects them. And unfortunately, it's typically in a negative way. I mean, there's a lot of great things happening, but there's a lot of things that could be tweaked as well to make sure that everybody's a happy camper.
Oh, everybody's going to be happy.
Well,
she said
well,
it.
that's
Everyone will be happy when Tina's on the planning board.
Well,
that's
how
awesome.
compromise works, right?
No.
Nobody's 100% happy.
Right.
We often, have to give up some things that we really care about, but you know me, I'm all for the greater good. And, yeah.
So you've done a little foray into this because you were part of the Turning Mill sort of neighborhood to try and get that designation, right? So
yeah, that was a result of a big failure. I was a proponent for the demolition delay extension. In 1984, I think it was, the demolition delay was installed because small homes were being torn down at an alarming rate. So at the time, they were like, oh my gosh, if you do this, the real estate market in Lexington is going to crash. It's going to plummet. And that was the big threat. And it didn't. It's the opposite.
right.
We've got a booming real estate economy here, and the problem was that we did see that small homes were being knocked down at a very rapid pace. So we wanted to extend the demolition delay from 1 year to 2 years because we thought a little more time, you wouldn't lose all these starter homes, this workforce housing, the missing middle that everybody's talking about. We wouldn't be losing them at such an alarming rate. People could do additions, maybe some local contractors that do additions would get more business from it. And it failed in 2015. I tried to get that. I had an awesome team, people that really cared about some of the same things I care about. And so that failed. But this past year, Robert Rotberg, who is actually the father of a high school classmate of mine, I graduated in '82.
Wow.
He brought it forward with his own team, and they succeeded. So
That makes you happy.
it makes me so happy. But if you think about, the last 20 or 30 years, we lose between 80 and 100 small homes in Lexington, torn down every year. So there's a big hole to fill.
Oh, it's a huge hole. Right now, there are only 2 houses on the market under $2 million. That's crazy.
Makes it harder for you because it takes a whole segment of the population.
It's crazy.
Can't even touch that.
No.
Out of your.
It shouldn't be that way, right? There should be something for everyone. I agree. So, all right. So now the big thing that you were working for happened. So, what are you hoping you will do when you're on the planning board? Is there something else that you would?
Well, a lot of stuff has just passed. A lot of things have just happened. Last year was a big year. Article 33 and Article 34. I shouldn't call them 33 and 34 because we have a new 33 for this town meeting. But we have to pay attention to what the effect is going to be on neighborhoods, and we're going to have to tweak. We're going to have to use the comprehensive plan as a guide to show us where we're supposed to be going, what people care about, people that live here, what they really care about, and then look at what the state wants us to do and see how to meet them. Like, how do you get to the place, the compromise where everybody's giving up a little bit and you have great successes?
That sounds good. Okay, so when are we voting for you?
March 5th.
March 5th.
March 5th. Although early voting, there's mail-in voting. Early voting starts on the 24th.
Okay.
So get out there, get your neighbors, get your friends, get your family.
Vote.
And I have to put a plug in for Lynn Jensen.
Okay.
Lynn Jensen and I have been on the green teams, the LPS green teams, for years. And we have extremely different styles, but we work really well together. And so she's also running for planning board.
I see.
So
okay.
It would be great to run with a teammate.
Aren't you nice? So, but if you only, are going to vote once, vote for Tina. Thanks, Tina.
Thank you. Cindy Ahrens, too.
Okay.